Top 10 reasons why we don't like The Last Jedi can be summed up in 2 words.
Rian Johnson.
Chubby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Dad.
I'm Daughter.
Together we are
Dad and Daughter.
Top 10 reasons why we are not pleased with The Last Jedi.
Definitely. Yeah. And it's not just Rian Johnson, because he's a good guy. It's just his choices that he did. We're not exactly pleased with it.
No, and nothing against Rian Johnson personally. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I mean, he's done great movies, Looper, for example, in the past. And the movie was beautiful. It was a beautifully done mess.
Sure.
And there was some cool things about it. Like, what are some things that you liked about it?
I really liked, like, the Kylo and Rey's mind thing with the Force, and they just, like, that was cool. Especially with this scene, you know, with, like, the lightsaber crystal in the middle. And yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was a cool scene.
That was awesome.
And when they killed Snoke, I know he was an underdeveloped villain, but that was unexpected and pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the whole fight scene with the Imperial Guards. That was
awesome. Good.
Definitely. What else you liked?
I like the visuals, though. The boxes, the cave.
It was a beautiful
That was pretty.
Mess. So here are top 10 reasons why we are not pleased with The Last Jedi.
Yes. Number 1, Crabby Luke. I gotta say, if they had just, like, started at the beginning, but then he became uncrabby at the end, I would have been good at that, you know? But no. Let him crabby the whole time. And then, they take him way out of the character, and then he tries to, like, kill Kylo because he senses darkness within him. I mean, Kylo didn't even do anything wrong. He was just, like, sleeping, and then Luke comes. He could have even been having a nightmare. And it looks like, I must kill you. I sense the darkness. And even in the originals, like, that whole development and arc is about Luke being like, I sense goodness in you, Father.
There's still good in him.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think he should have done instead?
Oh boy, I don't know. Maybe not try to have killed him and actually become, like, a good Jedi dude. But even, like, after he went into the island, instead of just, like, pouting there the whole time and stuff, he should have, like, developed, like, a whole other, you know, Jedi Academy to, like, defeat the Emperor and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was in hiding, because he was training other Jedi, and he didn't want them, you know, Kylo Ren or the Knights of Ren to find out their new hiding spot, you know, where the training was taking place. So, agreed.
Yes.
Number 2, Admiral Akbar. Disrespect.
It's a trap, dude.
It's a trap. They totally trapped him. I mean, here was a guy in the Return of the Jedi, just this clout of admiration. He was the leader of the Armada, this epic space battle, charging in against the Empire, facing the Death Star head on, and then he's a throwaway kill. Just like, and Admiral Akbar died. He deserved so much better. He
definitely did. Yes. Alright. Number 3. Luke throwing his father's lightsaber off the cliff and exchanging it for green milk, which honestly looks kind of gross. I'm gonna be honest here. Like, it was, yes.
That was freaking weird, Annie.
Yes. It was just like, why do you have this scene here? You're just like, gulp, gulp. Okay, I'm ready now.
No, he got a fish too.
That doesn't make things better.
Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed. Number 4. We never really got to see him mourn the death of Han Solo. And we never got to see all 3 of them on screen together. If Luke was alive, I mean, obviously we couldn't foresee the death of Carrie Fisher. I mean, that was devastating.
Yeah.
Life
definitely.
happens, we understand that. But the fact that they just you know.
Yeah.
We never got to see them together. And Han Solo died, obviously that's J.J. Abrams. To say, well, obviously it's Han Solo's, Harrison Ford's decision because he wanted to get killed off. But the point is that we never got to see them together. And they could have spent a longer time him mourning with Chewie.
Yeah, and just the dynamic between...
Because it was his closest friend. and they really didn't do that service at all.
No. It was, honestly, it's kind of sad that they didn't at all.
Yeah.
Especially just, it's wasted now. Kind of. Alright. Number 5. Rose and Finn's awkward love relationship. So awkward. Honestly, Anakin and Padme and their love thing was way better. At least they got the sand going, okay? But they were like, yo, I like you. Yeah. Yes. Awkwardly flirting. And also that weird thing where they have to go to the casino and that whole dealio. And they're like, Rose is there, and she's like, oh no, those poor animals. It's not like our whole rebel base is like on a time frame for us to go and like.
We got to see the Monopoly guy. Remember that guy with the little
Yeah. But
that was lame.
that doesn't make things better, Father.
Made it worse.
Yes. Yeah. And now I lost my rant. Okay.
Oh, Rose and Finn.
Oh yeah, and then they like release all the animals, and they all go and they're like, "Yay, we saved them!" And then it's like all for nothing, and it's wasted. And honestly, I kind of forgot about it. And also, I have another problem with Rose. She totally stops Finn's epic death.
That'd have been a cool story arc.
Really, like Finn's like the stormtrooper, and then he comes across the rebel base, and then he dies a heroic and awesome death. But Rose is like, no, bro, I love you. But now I'm gonna, like, die.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I saved you. Well, let's all die together.
Woo!
I don't think she thought that one through.
Really, though. She's not that smart.
Who do you think has a better, more love connection? Anakin and Padme or Rose and Finn?
Oh, definitely Anakin and Padme.
That's pretty sad.
Honestly, I'm liking prequels way better than that movie.
Maybe, yeah. Number 6, Haldo. And her leadership abilities.
Oh.
The First Order's about to annihilate them. They're running out of fuel. I have a great idea. Let's not tell anybody our plan.
Really?
We have a plan. There's a base on a moon that we can get to. But hey, instead of that, I want to cause a mutiny by not telling anybody
That's
my
a
plan.
brilliant idea.
Hey, Poe, guess what? No, seriously, guess, because I'm not telling you nothing.
For real, like.
And then Poe's like so frustrated that he causes a mutiny because, dude, we gotta do something because she's not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Leadership skills were lacking, I think. She could have been written better.
Yeah, and plus her personality, dude.
No, I understand that she did die for the sake of the fleet, and that's admirable.
I see what you did
But it should have
there.
been Admiral Akbar. That would have been a much better fit. I mean, we watched how it should have ended. If you haven't seen that, they did a much better job of how the Last Jedi should have been. Check it out. Admiral Akbar deserves all the props. He should have been the one sacrificing for the fleet.
Definitely.
Agreed.
Definitely. All right. Number 7. Phasma fighting Finn. And there's actually really nothing much to say about it because it was more like Phasma being like, ha! I shall fight you! And then she dies. And, you know, her helmet thing was supposed to be like a huge reveal, but I got no feels.
No feels.
Yeah.
She got Boba Fetted. He was a guy. Seriously, supposed to be the epic bad guy. Number 8, Hux.
Yes.
The first one, The Force Awakens. Hux stands up to Kylo. He's like, don't mess with me. The only person I serve is Snoke. He's supreme leader. Don't mess with me. And he has his presence about him. Like, he is a person that you don't
mess with. Or you dead.
And he does this amazing Hitler-like speech. With the tone is red. And he's like, the First Order.
Honestly, I felt like inspired. I was like,
he's the bad guy.
Well, yeah, but from the bad guy side, I was like, whoa.
He was taken seriously as a real threat. I mean, the First Order felt like they're a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, yeah.
And then in the Last Jedi, the First Order's a joke. I mean, Hux got punked. Opening scene, just openly punked. He's portrayed as this moron. And all the way through the movie, over and over and over again, Hux is comic relief.
Which is really actually stupid.
Comic relief? That,
like,
really? That's the role that you want Hux to be? The First Order is no longer intimidating. Snoke is gone. You got Hux is a joke, and Kylo's a whiny baby.
For real, like he's like a toddler.
Who do you fear? The Empire in the original trilogy was a force to fear. Darth Vader was taken seriously. Emperor taken seriously. First Order was taken seriously, but not anymore. That's taken away. They ruined Hux. They ruined the First Order. Rian Johnson.
They literally just made it into like a huge joke.
They did.
Yeah. All right. Number 9, Force projection, and how we were so disappointed in it. Dad even got like so excited. He even like was like, yeah! When Luke, like when all the things were pointing at Luke and it was shooting at his force projection, he was like, is that all you can do? And then we were disappointed because Kyle's lightsaber slices through him and not even real.
Yeah. Dice is real though. But not people.
Yeah.
You can transport dice, but you can't transport yourself.
Yeah, and then and then now people are saying like it's like a really strong thing to do. But if you read the books and stuff like about Jason Solo, he's done way more than that, and he's still alive. Well, was alive.
He's a myth, yo.
Shh. J.J. Abrams ruined the books.
Rian Johnson. And because of that being that force projection, the last one, number 10, is that they killed Luke off.
Yeah,
way too early. If you're not going to have him do anything epic,
why even have him?
Why kill him off right away? I mean, Luke had the conversation with Yoda, and I'm like, all right, cool. He's going to go be awesome now. I want to see the fight scene that we've been waiting for. I've been waiting for 30 years. You've been waiting for 35 years.
Yeah, sure.
Do the math. And
what?
And it didn't happen. I'll never get to see Luke kick butt.
That would have been
I'll never get to see that on the big screen ever, unless they make a prequel movie. But it won't be Mark Hamill, unless they de-age him or something. Or J.J. Abrams brings Luke back. I don't know if that's going to happen. I seriously doubt it. But it'd be really cool because I want to see Mark Hamill. I want to see Luke Skywalker do Luke Skywalker stuff. I mean, George Lucas said that Luke Skywalker is the most powerful Jedi that ever lived. And we didn't get to see that.
No.
Now, if the force projection was real and all those blasters going at him and Luke's just like... I mean, Kylo stops one blaster in The Force Awakens. We were like, whoa! What if Luke did like 1 billion? Whoa!
Then shoots them all back and he's like, sucker!
Again, see how it should have ended. It was a better movie than The Last Jedi.
10 out of 10.
It was But they killed Luke. Very disappointing. I don't know how...
I had really high hopes for The Last Jedi, too.
Gonna be... I hope it's better. I hope... I mean, I kind of...
The trailer looks good, though.
I kind of think of it this way, you know, right around when The Last Jedi was coming out, so was Civil War. You know, remember when Civil War? And they were introducing Spider-Man? Imagine that Spider-Man came in and introduced himself. Hey, guys, the Avengers should die. I don't believe in hero work anymore. I'm not, a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I want to kill everybody.
Woo! Moody teenager.
There'd be an outrage because that's not the character of Spider-Man. And this is not the character of Luke.
No.
I really firmly believe that Luke wouldn't have stood over and tried to kill Kylo. I don't believe that he would have been crabby Luke. I don't believe that he would have done... And we're not going to get the real Luke. Maybe we will.
Rian Johnson.
Nothing against Mark Hamill. I think he's an amazing actor. I think he did a great job.
Yeah, he is. Definitely.
But in one word, remember, children, remember Rian Johnson. We love you, Ryan.
Love you.
Make better movies, please.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, don't crush our adulthood.
Teenagehood.
Bye.
Adios.